Hello, Matthew. How are you, my friend?
Oh, pretty good. How are you?
I'm all right. I like your shirt.
Thank you.
Um, well, I thought we would maybe work on Mount Monsters today, but again,
We're colorless.
we're colorless.
So at least for
Um,
now, we'll see. He might pop in.
yeah, that's true. I had a thought, and it's a weird thought, but I want you to I
Keep
want to get
keep in
your
mind,
opinion.
keep in mind, man, that tinkles make wrinkles.
Oh, also, I have a hard out at 11 today because I got to go get my um, COVID booster.
Oh, nice.
Super Spike, which means I'm probably going to be a mess for a couple days, which will be fun for tomorrow night's Chaos Scar.
I don't know how you've historically experienced the boosters. This last one.
Pretty crappy.
Okay, then I can't imagine this one will be any different. This last one did kind of knock Danny on her ass. It didn't really do much to me. So
I get like real run down and tired and just feel like butts. And I already kind of felt
that's
like
called living, man.
yeah, I already kind of felt like butts. So here's my thought. I'm reading through Hellboy Hell on Earth. Or
Okay.
B.P.R.D. Hell on Earth.
Yeah.
And there's like 15 trades, and I now I'm only missing trade 15.
Oh, nice.
Which is going to be hard buy because I think it's like $50 most places, which is stupid.
Well, is it new? Because it might come
It's
down.
a trade. I don't think it's new though. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I will if I'm at a half price books or whatever. I'll definitely.
Yeah, if you keep it on, I appreciate it.
Keep the field.
So anyway, is Mike Mignola's Hellboy universe the promise, the delivery of the promise on Jack Kirby's Fourth World? And by that I mean a creator starting a massive story from start that has like these incredible implications and then actually seeing it all the way through to an end, which Kirby kind of didn't get to do, but
I'd say it's up there. Savage Dragon, probably another one.
Yeah, I would not disagree with that.
But it's a very different sort of vibe, and then a lot smaller scale, but still like this has been the creator's thing since day one, and they've gotten to pursue their vision start to finish. Usagi Yojimbo.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can throw like Strangers in Paradise and things like that in there.
Yeah, and the whatever the Love and Rockets, the Hernandez brothers stuff.
I was thinking more just on that large Kirby.
Oh, that cosmic sort of, yeah.
Savage Dragon, I think, is like the street level version of that.
It goes back and forth, but yeah, the focus is super heroics.
Yeah. And man, Hell on Earth, I will tell you, I don't know if you've read it or not. Oof.
No, I have not.
It's a fucking bummer.
I dipped out on Hellboy just for financial reasons a long time ago and never really got back into it. So
it's really good, but it is a bummer. It is definitely like when Mignola said, "Hey, we're going into the last stanza of things, and things will never be the same again." He ain't lying. he ain't lying. Like it is kaiju's cults, the destruction of the world, basically.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's gotten. He did it. He didn't do it for as long, but he did the story he wanted to do. But Kaiju Max.
Yeah, Kaiju Max, very true. Yeah, it's the only my one complaint about Hell on Earth so far is even though it's in 15 trades, and probably my one complaint about Kaiju Max is there's time skips where there's references, and we'll never get to see those references most likely. Now it's B.P.R.D, so we very well might. Because that's one thing I do love about Mignola's work is they'll just be like, oh yeah, we're releasing this thing where it's like, here's 3 years worth of time and a story of 3 years of the B.P.R.D that we're going back and telling that we may have referenced once.
Yeah, and I understand like not wanting to, feel like you've missed something, but I also don't necessarily mind that storytelling technique of real missing or whatever.
To a degree.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I would definitely say that. Um, if you over if you're overly reliant on it.
well, it's that weird balancing act of hyper compression versus compression or decompressed versus compressed storytelling.
Yeah.
Or in the case like Brian Michael Bendis, hyper compressed storytelling. Let me spend 2 issues telling a one conversation. Um, so I've also found a way to get my hands on a copy of Marvel Multiversity RPG.
Oh, nice.
It's interesting. I actually kind of like it, but I do have some issues as I'm reading through it. As far as like some of it doesn't make the biggest amount of sense. Like I was just reading this part about fantastic successes. And it's like, okay, well, here's the target number. I get that. I like the 616 die thing. That's interesting.
Okay.
Because like fantastic rolls add extra damage or drama to the game in unexpected ways. Getting one at the right time can make a huge difference in the game and can turn the tide of the battle, the whole adventure. Um, if you get a fantastic roll and your target or your total meets or beats the action check's target number, that's fantastic. So all successes are a fantastic success, is what you're telling me, game.
Well, if you get a fantastic roll, so there must be something that means a roll is fantastic.
Yeah, I don't see that anywhere. Like there should have been a spot where they were like, "This is a fantastic roll." I don't see any even mention of it.
Maybe it's just poorly formatted. I noticed a little bit of that with the G.I. Joe game, where it's like they're referring to mechanics that they don't explain until like much later in the book.
That could be it. I think it maybe it's just maybe it's just bad. Because here's like the ultimate fantastic roll is a 616 roll.
Okay, so yeah, it must have something to do with the totals there. The shield.
Yeah, but it's just like a fantastic roll. What I'm getting out of that is a fantastic roll is any successful roll. Hey, Shaggy. yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Whenever the thing succeeds, it's fantastic. Yeah, so I'm kind of working my way
So
through
you can
this.
get a fantastic roll and still. So is it just whenever you get an M, the Marvel?
Maybe, I guess. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just now noticing that.
Because that's the only thing that's.
Yeah, maybe. Well, in this middle dice, it would just be a 6. The Marvel dice is technically just a 6. So you have 3 different colored 6-sided dice. Are 2 are the same color, one, unless you want to buy their special dice.
Right.
Also, this is a VTT game, so it's mainly been sold on virtual tabletop. So, yeah. Where you lie and call your old fantastic roll.
No. You don't lie. You take credit for somebody else's fantastic roll.
So it looks like a fantastic failure is you just the M must be all it means. So at some point, I wish they just would have put like an M a Marvel die roll equals fantastic. Like that's one fucking sentence. That's all you had to put on there.
Right. That reminds me a little. It reminds me a little bit of some of the mechanics in the Oathsworn. I can't remember what the actual name of the game is, but the game that I played with some friends of mine, where it's like if you've got, to determine your damage, you can, select basically an unlimited number of dice from the pool or cards, and then, successes are successes and failures counteract them. So you're really having to be like, well, I could cancel out all of my successes if I roll too many die. But there's different levels of die, because certain die have blanks. The white die have more blanks than
It's like there's a lot of board games with that.
Yeah, so you can move up to the, if you've got bonuses and stuff, it's like, okay, well, I know I'm going to succeed on this die.
Yeah.
How are you doing this morning, Super Spike and a Shaggy?
Tell us about your times.
And Shaggy, when's your plunge? I know it's coming up here. Yeah, how would you said you had some family coming over yesterday, Ben?
Yeah, my in-laws came over yesterday. We had some um, little things we need some help with, and my father-in-law, being the very good at um, everything, kind of utilitarian mastermind, um, we knocked that out like pretty quickly. Like the toilet fix was way easier, and it was like something that I thought about doing, and was like didn't do it because I didn't want to break it.
Right.
And he was like, "Oh, you wouldn't have broke this." He was like, "Yeah, you just wouldn't have broke it." Um, so yeah, it was good. Stu was good. They got here about 1 and they left about 9.
No.
So
Did
just
those
a lot
sell
of
out
hanging.
already, Super Spike? I grabbed a couple tunnel rats because they were cheap, and you can't get them in stores. So
Lots of
Firefly, but it didn't come up, so maybe the Firefly had already sold out when I looked.
looking at them hot deals.
They had some crazy deals. They've got
Oh, we won't go that long today, Shaggy. I got to be done by 11.
yeah.
Woo!
They've got Slushhead and Clawful for $10.
What? Where is this?
Target online.
Well, mother.
I'll send you the link here.
Oh, I got a couple heads in the mail.
Oh, nice.
I got this beautiful boy.
Oh, hold on, let's find it.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, that's neat.
it's a little big. It's Cosmic Legion's head. So it's a little.
Super Spike. You can just order them online and get the same price.
And then I got this. So I don't know. I'm really scared to do the hair. But also it's good to have this head in hand again because it shockingly doesn't pop up as often as I would like. But I got my potential skeleton head again.
Nice.
So it's a big old orky skull head with big tusky boys. Yeah, I knew there was another a new oh god, Rulers of the Sun thing, which I'd been wanting, but our local Target did not apparently have those.
Yeah, Super Spike. I'm still seeing Flint and Tunnel Rat and Buzzer and.
Well, this just turned into a little Toy Boy cast.
Yeah, it looks like pages like 2 and 5, I think, have the motif.
989. Oh, Ram Man 2?
Yeah, Ram Man, Slushhead, Cosmic Skeletor.
Well, this is just my lucky ass day.
Can't remember who else I saw.
Oh. Okay.
You got yeah, they're all kind of scattered around, Super Spike. I don't know if that's what you're missing.
Sorry that we're doing this. I'm sure people are like, well, this isn't what I tuned in for. It's like, tough shit. This is what we're doing right now.
If they tuned into this, they knew that there was a chance.
Yeah, you knew that it was an opportunity for this horribleness to happen to you.
And yeah, I see they've got the Flashpoint Wonder Woman for $12.
I got Cassandra, the old one.
They've got the
for Christmas or for her birthday.
The Darkhold Scarlet Witch too.
Oh, did they? Okay, I didn't see that.
Let me see if I can find what page it's on.
Might be on. I went back to 1 and I started going through.
Yeah, because Clawful and Ram Man are on page 2.
Yes, and so is Skeletor.
And Skeletor. I think Slushhead's on page 3. Maybe 4. No, Super Spike. You didn't derail. I should have mentioned it to Ben anyway.
We were a little off anyway because I really thought we would be at full force to work on
full force. Yes, page 4 has Slushhead, and oh shit, I should have bought that Ultimate Rock too. Oh well, I'll see if I can get one in store today. And Scarlet Witch.
Ooh, yeah.
That Slushhead is real nice.
I heard that some of the pieces are very, very flimsy.
Mm,
Well, I'm gonna grab this Scarlet Witch as well because that's the last one I needed, right?
that's the newest one out. That's the only one they've done in a minute. So I think you've got all the other movie ones anyway. I'm sure Cassandra already has the Frost King, Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
Okay, because I've got that on sale. Let's see here.
I think she's good on Wonder Woman, except for the one that's coming out
Like
soon, like the classic. But I
the classic
pre-ordered it.
comic looking one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which looks really pretty. Now I'm just going through these boys and seeing if there's anything else.
I'm gonna search and see if they got that Sunman pack too.
Yeah, they have a Sunman pack. I'm gonna have to just buy that damn thing. Be done with it.
I mean, I'm seeing it in stores, and I'm confident it's going to get marked down.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I'd say if you're seeing it in stores and it's like it's not going anywhere.
yeah, it has not been.
Yeah, I'm on page 7 of 7. I'm not seeing anything.
And I don't see the. Let's see, I'm searching different things here, but.
Well, here's some money I didn't expect to spend today.
Let's see here.
I'm trying to remember my Target sign-in.
Oh, that's good to know, Super Spike. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be getting into any targets today or not. I've got one I might try to.
Yeah, you had a thing going on today too, didn't you?
This evening, we're going out, but I don't have anything else. Yesterday, I was meeting a guy to sell some stuff. Yeah, I'm not seeing the Sunman pack.
What are you getting rid of, if I may be so bold to ask?
Oh, I just sold off some G.I. Joe stuff.
Ooh.
It's been on my list for a while to unload. I had put it up because I'm like, I don't want to try and eBay this stuff. It's just too damn big.
Yeah.
And I would have eventually, but a guy was like, "Hey, I'm looking for one of these. My kid's actually into Joe's now," and da 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 da. And I'm like, well, I have this. It's complete. And then he's like, "Oh, I see you also have this other thing. Would you take this for both?" Yeah, sure would. Please get around my house.
These other things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hell yeah! Thank you guys. You have no idea how awesome that is. I mean, those are some serious boys that I wanted serious parts from. So, Matt, you're gonna get some serious bodies.
Okay.
Along with other bodies that I have upstairs in a bag.
Yeah, I've got a pile of stuff for you too. So
we're bag boys.
We
share bags. Like, do you have bags for me? And I'm like, yeah, I got bags for you, son. And you're like, I got bags for you too. And we
bags
just do
on bags on bags.
Bags on bags on bags. A bag swap. I'm sure someone out there is like, are you guys drug dealers? No, we just swap bags of toy parts. Yeah, I am. Now I can take these off my list. Gosh, that's so much cheaper. That's stupid cheaper.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get my hands on Buzz Off. Mirror Man with the armor, Grizzlor.
Yeah,
but they are just stupid expensive.
Well, the
Web Store
and
Clamp Champ.
Yeah, I have that whole wave like skipped retail. I'm hoping it comes back like some of the previous waves have, because I really want the Buzz Off.
Yeah, Buzz Off looks amazing. Same thing with like the movie He-Man and the movie Skeletor, and
I missed
Horde Skeletor.
I got Grizzlor for retail off of BBTS a while back, but I don't know if they still got them.
Yeah. They probably do, but it's just like if I can get them cheaper.
Oh yeah,
and I do want to get a hold of that mini comic Triclops too. So I can make a mini comics Triclops instead of looking at the one that they did, and sold like 15 of them because fuck you fans.
It's that dance, like, well, do we want to make more of these than we can sell, and then have to deal with that, or do we want to make just enough and then not have to carry inventory.
I mean, they knew that was going to sell, though, and that's the thing I hate about all of that stuff that they do. That's like that is when you know it's going to sell.
It just sucks to have to fight to get stuff or to have to pay more for it after the fact when it was just like, well, you could have made some more.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Oh, by the way, I just have to secure the head now. Oh, like I said, I just have to secure the head now. But I did a chest piece.
Ooh, that is quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Spike. I noticed Ripper and Hawk and stuff were not on sale, but I'm pretty sure that in a week or two they're going to blow that wave out on clearance. So I'm surprised they're actually doing some of this stuff before Christmas. But I suppose if they want to really move the needle on inventory, it's probably better to do it now than
so
wait.
I started fiddling with this morning. And this is just like, so I'm going to still take some of the stuff from this.
Sure.
But I'm going to squeeze things down to more of a Exiles format. So
Nice.
Just Marvel for now. And all the players are going to have to play. They can make characters, but I want them to at least be peripheral attached to actual Marvel stuff. And no one can be from Earth 616.
Okay.
So the first thing I wanted to use was the Rogue Watcher, Aaron. So I was like, well, what if we found an Aaron or Iran or whatever, however you say his stupid name, who is not from 616, who actually was not a bad guy. So I was thinking about like something I used in a D&D game where the players lose in that D&D in that campaign I ran. They just fucked around too much, and in the end, the great old ones swallowed the earth. Very, very similar to our earlier conversation about Hellboy on Earth, or Hell on Earth. So what if he gets out as the many angled ones or the cancer verse or whatever, horrific Lovecraftian thing happens. And in the process, again, stealing from another D&D thing, he takes his eyes out because he's seen too much. And I also like the idea of the Siege Perilous. So he uses the Siege Perilous to get out, and he ends up like in the in-between, I guess it would be like the Bleed.
Yeah.
Which is also a Marvel thing now.
Sort of, yeah. Or at least some version of it. They refer to it as something different, I think, but
let's see what they call it. Well, what is the name of the Bleed in Marvel Comics? It's called the Superflow.
Okay, so yeah.
Now, I know we talked about it before, but does Marvel have something similar to like the House of Mystery, House of Secrets?
The House of Ideas.
It does have the House of Ideas. But that's the House of Ideas where you meet the one above all.
That's true. I'm trying to think if they've got other things like that. Because there's definitely a lot of characters. I mean, who kind of exist in the similar zone.
Well, there's the White Hot Room. I know they've got this kind of tier. The land of couldn't be, shouldn't be.
Okay.
Exospace, which sounds like it's an Al Ewing thing.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I think it's from Defenders.
There's from the Max Howard the Duck series. There's the Boarding House of Mystery.
House of Mystery,
which was just populated by parodies of Vertigo characters.
Of course it was.
Yeah. Let's see here.
That's really about it. That's is there a concept we can take though? And
There's the yeah, because even that like trying to so what do you want to use from it? I guess
I want to use something where this Mr. Nowhere can use as a base of operations for the characters.
Okay.
Um,
there's I'll have to dig up the Marvels book that Busiek did recently because that's got Threadneedle, who's like this cosmic David Bowie looking dude, and at one point
like the man who fell to Earth type of thing.
yeah, sort of. But at one point he brings all the heroes that are involved into this like it's a comic shop, and he kind of hangs out there and whatever. But it's yeah, I'm gonna dig that.
I was trying to think of a title. I know, like Tales of Suspense and things like that, that kind of steal
Yeah.
from Amazing Adventures, Adventure into Fear. I was trying to like grab something like that and be able to build off of it. Journey into Mystery. But I was having a little bit of a hard time.
The Unexpected. Boy, let's see here. Stuff publications. Just go down the wiki hole.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing as well. But I'm looking for. This does not really give me what I want. That's where you meet the one Billy Gunn. Oh God. I wonder if William Gunn right now is like, things are good for me. People are no longer going to remember me as the one Billy Gunn or Mr. Ass. I'm going to be Daddy Ass now. It's so much more. It's so much more distinguished.
Yeah, those old.
Yeah, creepy. What if? What the Marvel Age, Marvel Fanfare, Strange Worlds, Tales of Astonish, Tales of Suspense. Just trying to. Yeah, it's so weird that there's not. I guess Weird World, kind of.
Sort of.
And I do like Weird World.
Yeah, Real World's fun. I enjoy it.
But I kind of wanted to use it as a place to adventure rather than
a hub.
Yeah. I love the House of Ideas name, but it's being used, and I don't want to mess with that.
Yeah.
And then there was the Infinite Mansion. I loved that, but that got destroyed. Marvel Triple Action.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of good.
It's weird because DC is just choco full of them.
They really are.
They've got like so many good ones, and then
I mean, there's the bar where all the magicians hang out, but that's even a little too narrow, I think, for what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And a lot of the other ones are very like character or purpose specific.
Mm-hmm.
or just don't have that evocative a name.
Yeah, I mean the first Firmament's interesting, Al, but doesn't like roll off the tongue, or the Far Shore and things like that. They're interesting, but they're like almost too hoity-toity, and they lack a little bit of that Kirby.
I mean, you could just there's Battle World.
Yeah, but again, Battle World is like that's like very toyetic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just like the White Hot Room is extremely Grant Morrison. You could not get more Grant Morrison than that.
Oh, what is the name? There's the.
Did the Avengers, did the Multiversal Avengers have a base? Because I've only read the first trade of that.
Yes, they did, and it's okay. So there's the Citadel at the end of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who.
So far, that's the best one.
Or what the place where.
Nice, Shaggy. Nice. Shaggy, remember to put your link in the chat.
Let's see here. Yeah, Avengers Tower is where that was, but I can't remember where. Infinity's End.
Infinity's End
Is where that was located.
I'm trying to remember what DC thing. We just had a bunch of those written down. I can't. The Oblivion Bar was the DC bar Magic Users Go. House of Ideas, Ghost Zone, Nexus of Worlds, House of Secrets, House of Mystery. What's another word? So I like the word mansion because it's got Avengers ties to it.
Sure.
You call it the Mansion of Mysteries. Does that sound good?
I don't know, but I mean the alliteration is marvelly.
Yeah, it's very marvelly.
Yeah,
call it the Mansions of Marvel.
Oh. Well, those were under. They adapted Lovecraft and Poe under that. But Haunt of Horror.
What is it? The Font of Horror?
Haunt
of Horror. Yeah.
That's still.
I don't. It's not a horror thing. I don't like. I mean, there's some horror too of it. But I like the idea of there like being a thing that is the Haunt of Horror.
Yeah. I'm just continuing to zip through stuff here.
I kind of like. Okay, so Mansion I think has me so far because when I'm thinking about it, I can't think of any other location in Marvel that is evocative as Avengers Mansion. To the point where modern day writers have tried everything they can to get them out of Avengers Mansion.
And they've managed to, at least for now.
Into a tower, into a Celestial's head, a body. I mean, when Dan Slott was doing his Avengers book with Hank Pym, they had the Infinite Mansion, which is, like I said before, I really liked. So I just want to think of a good alliteration with mansion. It's like the Mansion of Marvels. I mean, you go the other end, go the Astonishing House.
Yeah.
think what we're finding out is names mean important things. They get a very much a strong
They do.
aesthetic and they evoke certain things. So you want to make sure you get them right.
I would say that's true. Yeah, geez, I'm on the ends now, and I haven't seen anything that's really jumped out at me.
Let's see if we can find a synonym for mansions that maybe we like that might give us something that we can play with. Manor. I like manor.
Manor works, yeah.
Chateau. The Excelsior Estate.
It's not bad.
No, it's not. It's not too bad. I don't know why that popped into my head.
I mean, the Excelsior by itself sounds like a hotel, or
I think of the Excelsior as a Star Trek ship
well, okay, that's fair too.
because I think it was a Star Trek ship in one of the movies.
Yes, yes.
Was that Sulu's ship?
It might have been, yeah.
The USS Excelsior? Now I gotta know. Where's Google? Who was the captain of the USS Excelsior in Star Trek? Lawrence Stiles. Dumb.
Oh,
Dumb. Where is our boy? Where is Sulu?
Yeah, what was his ship? Now I can't remember.
Oh, USS Excelsior. What happened to Captain Sulu Star Trek?
Oh, okay.
He was the captain of the Excelsior.
And then
yes, proving I'm not just a Star Wars dork. I can remember some Star Trek stuff too. Bona fides. Bona fides. All right. Is that how you spell foyer?
Foyer.
Foy. Foyer? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Pinterest. No. I don't want to. I don't want to talk to you. Stop. This room is simply an area that has been constructed of the broken siege perilous, allowing for it to
here we go. Sorry
be
to mess you up here, but there's the Tower of Shadows.
Dimensional travel hub. Tower of Shadows. What's that from?
So it was a Marvel book.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a horror fantasy anthology comic book. It was generally hosted by Digger, who ended up in the night shift.
Really?
Yeah, very much in that vein of House of Mystery, yeah.
Now I want to keep that separate, though.
Because, yeah, Grunwald pulled, their host of that out and made him part of the night shift. Because that's just what Grunwald does.
I like the idea that the Tower of Shadows being a part of this manor or estate. We could call it an estate now.
You
if it's
could.
got a tower.
Yeah, I knew there was one of those that I couldn't remember. Because I think it only after 10 issues they changed the title of Creatures on the Loose.
Oh, I love that title too. We're gonna move this up there. Whoa, why? Too many things. Well, so we played WoW on Friday night.
Oh,
Um,
how'd that go?
I told them to contact you,
No.
but I also know that you were like, "Hey, do not."
No, I'm not. I'm not signing up for a fucking monthly fee again.
So we played classic WoW,
Okay.
and I did lots of stunts. Stunts. So lots of jumping. I made a female dwarf. I'm very, very proud of her. And I did lots of grinding, which I enjoy. I enjoy the grind. I killed lots and lots and lots of torgs, and I killed lots and lots and lots of wolves, and I killed lots and lots and lots of boars.
Oh yeah.
And then we went up 2 towns. So like, I don't remember the names of these places.
Sure.
WoW is not something I spent enough time with previously to have like an imaginative investment in it.
Okay.
To like where I'm not like Doug, or I mean, I'm sure you have this too, or Colin, where they're like, oh yeah, I've been in this place before, and then I did this here and this here, this here, and I'm like, that's fucking awesome. It really is, because I'm like, oh man, you guys have such like an imagination investment in this. This is fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure some of that stuff would come back to me if I was to get back into it, but I'm no.
Yeah, but for me, I'm like, these are just places on this map. So yeah, I haven't kind of gotten to that. My mindset hasn't kind of reached that. I think some of it might just be because it's like a bunch of just grinding.
Yeah.
You know, to me, it's like, oh, this isn't that much. It's just the killing version of Minecraft.
Yes. And without the building.
Yeah, I was like, hey, do I get to build a shop or something where I can like sell my wares? And they're like, no. And I was like, well, that's not as cool as I hoped it would be.
Yeah, no, they don't. I mean, yeah, it's very, you know, like here's you exist within the structure of the world.
Which I don't mind. I mean, I'm very excited to go on adventures with my friends. I mean,
that's nice. I mean, and yeah, because there's actual like tasks and stuff to do. Unlike in Minecraft, where it's kind of like you know, there's no real like you don't have to go do a thing. You know,
look at this boy I'm working on. I just got to do. I'm just gonna close this screen share right now because we're already creeping up on time, and I know we didn't get a whole lot done, but
that's okay. Well, that's looking snazzy. Look at that.
Almost all speed paint.
Oh wow.
So I'm trying to get better with speed. I like really how the axe turned out. That it's got like a kind of a worn look to it. He needs eyes. And Cassandra and I have argued about the armor like 10 times. Because I used like a green on it, and then like a putrid green, and then I've gone back over a couple times with different stuff. And I feel like now I'm good leaving it as is.
I think it looks great.
But I really try to do a lot with speed paints because I'm trying to get better at using them.
Yeah.
I think this is a bone. This might be a Bones 1, so it's like a softer plastic.
Okay.
Yeah. So, have you seen the Lego Fortnite?
No.
It's under Fortnite, so it's a free game.
Okay.
It's not Fortnite. It is basically Lego Minecraft.
Oh.
Which is, I've watched people playing it, and I'm like, I don't know why I just don't download this game. It's free, and just play the hell out of it. It looks great. And instead of like killing animals, like you pet them and you get stuff from them. So if I gotta go up and pet some sheep, they'll give me some wool. If I pet cows, they'll give me milk. You know, if I pet chickens, they'll give me eggs. And there's of course some combat and stuff in it, but you're building. Like you're going and you're getting things, and there's both free build and there's snap build, which is like, here's a layout of a building. It's a generic building. Here's what you need to make it. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, you know. And I'd watch some people say like, yeah, this might be the Minecraft killer.
Oh,
this game might be, in the fact that it's free.
Yeah.
They're like, it's free, and it says it's Fortnite, but the reality is the only thing Fortnite about it is the Fortnite characters are in it.
Yeah, I mean the other tricky thing with the Fortnite model is that eventually there's going to be, you know, a lot of freaking
pay to win.
Yeah, microtransaction, whatever bullshit. Because that's
I will say, what I do like is that it has something that Minecraft doesn't, and that is you can start to build buildings in your town, because you're building a town. You're not building just a house.
Okay.
And when you build certain buildings, people show up and want to live there, and then they do stuff in the town.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Doug about it, and Doug was like, well, I know a Minecraft mod that does that, and it's called Mine Colonies. And so we both downloaded. Yes, you did hear Fortnite, but it's not really Fortnite. So we downloaded this on CurseForge, and I started fiddling with it. It's called Mine Colonies, and it's basically very similar to that.
Okay.
You basically you get, and so the NPCs, rather than just being villagers and numbnuts who go all the time, they actually have their characters, and they show up. They're like randomized characters. They have stats, and the more like you can go, oh well, Derek is really good at mining, so I'm going to build a mine shaft for Derek to mine for me. But Steven's good at crops, so Steven, you're going to be the town farmer, and Rebecca is good at librarying. So I'm gonna build a library for Rebecca. So yeah, I was very excited about it. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. Like I said, I'm still kind of in my things about Warcraft. I'm in, but I'm also like look how big this fucking head is. Sorry, I just can't get over how big this head. So here's my Skeleton Boy head, and here's the Cosmic Legion's head. It's a Hue.
Yeah,
it's a Hue boy. Sorry. Oh, I got some more of my birthday presents yesterday.
Oh.
I got House of Slaughter Trade 1.
Okay.
Which I have not read any of. Something is Killing the Children, but they were on my list. So
yeah, I haven't read either of those yet.
And I've heard good things, and I'm very intrigued by it. And then I got the other 4 trades of the Adventure Zone.
Oh,
so I think I loaned you 3.
I think you loaned me one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was number 3. I got 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Oh, nice.
So I'm very excited about going back and reading those. The intros by Patrick Rothfuss, which I really enjoyed reading that. So yeah, that was very nice. Which my wife confided in me after my in-laws left that she was the one who picked out the presents and purchased them and wrapped them, because my mother-in-law was like, I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, and good on her for admitting that, and not just trying to buy something that may or may not be interesting to you.
Super Spike was like, I thought we were talking Fortnite. We just teased you there for a second. Although I will say I don't mind the Fortnite figures to take them apart, but I'm not ever going to give Jazzwares any of my money ever again after their stance on the occupation of Palestine. So, because they're doing the whole thing like, if I even see you are pro-Palestine at all online, or you're on this website that outs you as pro-Palestine, I will do no business with you. which is which means like, hey, if you're exercising your free speech, I'm going to exercise my right to basically think you're a piece of shit for having an opinion that's different than mine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that really was like, okay, yeah, don't get me started.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if I even get anything from them anyway these days.
I was really disappointed to read that because it was like one thing if you're like, hey, I'm pro-Israel and I feel very strongly about this, so recognize I'm giving money or vocal support. I'm like, oh, that's your prerogative. That's cool. But in the minute you're like, if you're not what I am, then you're a hunk of shit and you're by default a terrorist, and you're by default anti-Semitic, which is like that's not what that means.
Seems foolish to me to go down that road.
I've noticed there's a lot of foolishness that goes on though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just for a business though to be that declarative. I mean, I guess that they're allowed to think it, and we're allowed to not. They're allowed to say that, and we're allowed to say, okay, well, that's bullshit. So
my thing was like, your toys ain't that good, son. Be the same thing if Toddward did that. If Toddy was like, oh, I'm this and this, and you can't do this or this, or you'll never be able to buy another Todd McFarlane figure. I'm like, oh, I guess it's real hard for me because your figures are annoying, and the only reason I buy them is because my wife wants Wonder Woman stuff. But your shit is jank, Todd.
Yeah, it is. It is his
choice. Why is the torso so? Why must torso be so big, or our legs be so long?
Just
torso so small.
A lot of odd choices happening in there.
Nobodies are like that, Todd. Come on, Todd. All right, I got a couple of heads I got to pull out for you yet and put in your bag. But I think we'll just call it there. I feel like we got a tiny bit done, but
yeah, we chatted and you bought some stuff. We got some.
I did. I spent some money.
And yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong.
Oh God, I showed my mother-in-law my pin drill the other day, or when she was here yesterday, and she freaked out. So I had to buy her one for Christmas.
Oh, the pin vise. Yeah. What is she going to use it for?
She does all kinds of little crafty things.
Oh yeah,
beyond her sewing.
Yeah, I got to get a new razor saw. The one I've got is starting to wear out.
What's that? Well played, Shaggy. Well played. Oh, I don't think. What do you use that for? I'm curious what you're using that for, Matthew.
I use it for all kinds of stuff. It's the nice thing is
for your Giallo murders.
Yeah, well, that's it's super thin, so like I can even get it like in between on like the waist joint of a figure or whatever, and sand through the peg.
Oh wow, really? It's that thin?
Yeah, it's real thin.
Hope it's not a poop knife. I don't know what that means.
Oh God, don't go down the poop knife saga.
What is poop knife? No,
you'll have to look it up because it's.
I don't want to look that up. I'm already on enough fucking government list for shit I look up.
But yeah, so yeah, I just it's handy to have something that's not powered.
That's true.
The one I got, it came with a miter box, which is nice too.
Oh wow,
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if I need a straight cut, that's what I've been doing. Actually, I was using it yesterday for some stuff for you. So.
Oh, what's it called?
Just a razor saw.
Razor saw. I'm gonna have to put that shit on my list.
Yeah, I mean, I got this one at Hub for $12. So.
A razor saw. Razor saw. Hobby.
Yeah, the poop knife saga is interesting.
Will you just tell me what it is, you asshole?
There was like a guy having a conversation with some friends, and he he mentioned something about a poop knife, and all of his friends were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he's like, a poop knife, and they're like, "No, we don't know what that is."
Oh my god, yeah. I was like, hey, if
Like,
someone's like, I don't know what that is, you need to fucking
your families didn't have a poop knife in the bathroom, and
what the fuck?
they're like, no. Um, so I don't know if it was the plumbing or their diet or what, but for whatever reason, his family had, you know,
They had a
their
knife to break up the Duke.
they had really like just hard poops, and so they would keep a knife like near or in the bathroom so people could like chop it up.
Smash
Um,
evil. So they could smash evil.
they could chop the poop up so they could flush it.
Oh my god. How do you carry a poop knife with you when you go to other people's houses, or you just
I
hold
don't
the
know.
poop the whole time?
Maybe that was how it came because he was like at somebody's house and asked them for where their poop knife was.
Oh
I don't
god.
know. It's a whole yeah. And then it
This
got then
is one of the most disturbing things I've ever heard,
it
Matt.
sparked the conversation about here's all this stuff that maybe your family did and you just didn't know that it was really weird.
Abhorrent. You didn't know it was a blasphemy before God.
It's like change diet.
Yeah, no kidding. Change diet.
What are you doing?
Oh my god, that's wild, Matt. I had never heard about that.
Yeah, I can't remember where I heard about it, but
I feel like I was pretty rote on gross stuff. Like I had a
oh,
pretty strong understanding of gross stuff, but then you were like,
there's
"Oh,
there's
hey,
no bottom to
yeah,
that.
let me help you out with this gross poop knife story." And you
Yeah.
know who's going to hear about it now? She has no idea what she's walking into today.
No, she doesn't.
I'll be like, "Hey, you want to? I got to tell you the story about poop knife," and she'll be like, "What the fuck are you babbling about?"
Or maybe she'll be like, "Oh yeah,
Oh God, do you think Cassandra knows about poop knife?
I don't know, she might."
Oh, how dare you
Or
talk
or
shit?
it'll, or
How
it'll,
dare you talk shit about my wife like that?
or she just freaking reaches into her pocket and pulls out like a butterfly knife and is like, "Yeah, I got one right here."
Oh God, fuck off! Well played, Matthew. Well played. So, Cassandra, Cassandra tell you about her poop knife. Oh fuck me. Um, oh, something else I was gonna, since we were just kind of shooting the shit in a gloriously fun way. I was gonna tell you something, and now I was gonna tell you something, and I totally forgot what it was. My
No.
brain ran away from me. It's at
Well,
breakneck speed.
you'll think of it and you'll tell me.
I'm sure. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I'll think of something gross to tell you. I'm sure it'll be something poop knife worthy. Oh, yeah. And see, I started this with the old boys, but I had never finished it. Now, if I got new boys, I'll be able
Ooh.
to, yeah.
What I like with the new one too is that you can like make a little like head tentacle mech thing out of the. Like,
I
that's
love that. Yeah, that's
super,
baller. That's
yeah.
so cool. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. So I'm thinking about doing more Primal Age inspired stuff.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
So I'm kind of curious what your thoughts are on like the best way to like should I just like look at that as inspiration as someone who I know has done some cool stuff with things like that, or should I like if I need to go off the so-called reservation with it, should I just be like, fuck it, I just need to do what I need to do?
Oh, absolutely, the second one. You
Okay.
should not limit yourself at all.
Because I was trying to figure out, like, well, I don't think I'm gonna find. Plus, in all honesty, I'm not. I like the Primal Age stuff for what it is, but I'm also like some of that shit is very plain Jane generic.
Yeah, some of it was just not super interesting, or not the direction that I would have.
Yeah, it's like if I had the keys to the car with this property, I would have done something. I mean, honestly, I would have done something more like. Sorry, I'm doing some cleanup stuff as I talk here because I'm trying to multitask. I would have done something more like bum bum bum.
Sure.
This turned out
Yeah,
really good.
yeah, that turns out great. That looks awesome, man. yeah, I'm kind of in this like, so yeah, some of the stuff it's like, yeah, you didn't really like try and push this.
No, they definitely stayed in a certain comfort zone,
Yeah.
which I
Which, you know,
understand to a degree.
sure, but some of it too is just like, yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want. Just go for it.
Well, it makes me wonder, like, what were the parameters
Yeah.
that Mattel was
Definitely,
like.
despite the inspiration, of the figure design, it definitely didn't come across to me as like, oh, we're going to do like a Motu take on the DC universe characters, because it didn't feel like that.
Yeah, I agree with that. So yeah,
It felt like we're gonna do, uh, sword and sorcery.
to a
Um,
degree, I do think there's a lot of Motu inspired stuff in there.
there is, but they kind of stopped short. Like, like Mr. Freeze could be fit into the Motu mold really, really well, and they kind of didn't. Some of that stuff.
Yeah, you do want Clawful. Clawful looks great. He looks great. Everything I've seen about that figure is that it's top notch. So I purchased it, and I'm going to say you should purchase it as well.
You're
That's my
reminding me
opinion.
that I need to ship my pile of loot.
Oh, ship that loot.
I was going to do it this weekend so that I could make sure that I get it this week.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything in there. I have a bunch of stuff, but I mean, none of it's in. I'm sure, like last time, it'll all come in at the same fucking moment, and I'll be like, "Oh God, here you go, BBTS. Here's $8 billion."
$8 billion. Well, let's see. Yeah, I mean, they've got mini comics, Trapjaw in stock, Master vs. Evelyn, New Attorney and Trapjaw. I'm sure you've got most of the stuff.
I do not. I don't think I have any of that stuff. I have
Oh,
the goddess version of Evelyn, which I need to finish like putting that together. And I have. I don't think I
yeah.
have. I didn't get the trap jaw. Um, yeah, I don't think I have much of that stuff at all.
Yeah, I got a bunch of it in stock.
What's it like, about $20 per figure, right? Per figure.
Yeah, they're not cheap, or at least not cheaper than normal.
Yeah, I'm kind of like.
Yeah, I don't blame you for waiting
That.
or picking and choosing.
Yeah, I mean, for $10, for 10 or less, I can't turn that down. That's
Oh, sure. No, that I'm in the
that's
sim boat.
stupid cheap. Like, I thought I had. Where did I put? I had some little head boys for you, Matt. I had some ones I think I told you about them. I was like, hey, I got these heads. I don't know if they're gonna fit or not. And then I looked at them, and the more I looked at them, I was like, no, these are not gonna really fit for Motu. So I will give them to Matthew, and I'm looking for them. And of course, I'm not
Well,
finding them.
you find them when you find them. I'm not in any kind of a.
Oh, I know you're not, but it's something where like I'm out doing this, so I might as well like look for them.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, more
Matt,
stuff.
I should probably be done because it's gonna be time for me to go get jabbed in the arm here pretty quick.
All right.
Matt,
Yeah,
where can people find you doing the wonderful things that you do?
I'm here Sundays most of the time. I'm on the Dave Wonder channel most Tuesdays, and
How's
that's
that going, by the way? How are things going over there?
it's been pretty good. I mean,
I've had a couple people pop on different things that ask me why I'm not on there anymore, and I've been real judicious about saying
yeah.
things, but they're like, I've gotten some really, I must say, and this is not me tooting my own horn, but toot. I've had a couple people be like, you are missed, and I'm like, I am not missed.
I think if it was something you wanted to return to, you would be more than welcome. But that is your choice, and I'm not going to try and push anything one way or the other. So,
But I was very nice. So I was like, is everything going on okay over there? And the person who was in my chat was like, it's okay.
yeah, no, it's yeah, yeah, it's going good.
I think the impression I got was we missed a certain, how you say, obnoxiousness. There's a missing level of obnoxiousness. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, thanks, dude, for telling me I'm obnoxious. Thanks for the feedback.
I wouldn't say that's what it is. Yeah, I mean,
How you say
people enjoyed what you brought. But
obnoxiousness?
you gotta do what's best for you. So
Oh yeah, faux show.
yeah, that's me. That's where I'm at.
All right. Well, you could find me here tomorrow um for Chaos Scar, and I just got a message on Discord that one of my players is not feeling well, so just wanted to give me a heads up.
Oh no.
So, but much like Star Wars this last week, the show must go on.
Yeah,
So
if you have to punt, you have to punt.
if I'm feeling okay, then I'm gonna do it. Like I said, I'm gonna go get my new booster on. Old booster, old. New booster, hopefully will help. And then hopefully I'll be cool. We'll see. If I'm not, I'm not. I mean, I'll just be honest about it as soon as I can.
Yeah.
I will say this: if I don't work tomorrow, I am definitely not doing Chaos Scar. But I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to be just tired. And I can do things while I'm a tired boy.
Yeah.
But anywho, after that, you can find me. What is this week? What do we do this week, Matt? I don't even know anymore.
You do a lot more than I do.
I do too much. Oh, it was in January map. Or January calendar, not map. Gee, Christmas.
I mean, what is a calendar?
I'm in a calendar.
What is 21st? Not a map of time.
Oh God, the 21st is Spooby Boys, and we're talking about Black Christmas.
Oh yeah, I know you had some experiences
the
there.
OG, what is it, 2009, and then like 2016. I have some fucking opinions about this. I had only seen the original before. I hadn't watched the other two, and I quote, movies. So I have some feelings on this.
The opinions are coming out.
It's gonna be a fun one. Probably for about an hour. And then Friday would be bad at games. Oh, Lethal Company. We're playing Lethal Company.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it usually does. I would prefer not to miss because we missed last month due to cancellations, and I'm trying to be really good about like doing stuff even when I did Tiny Ming alone. I like Tiny Ming, Ming on Ming alone on Tuesday night. Because we just Monday we had somebody who had just gotten a COVID booster and felt like shit, so couldn't play. We had somebody who had COVID who couldn't play, so we had to go. And then Tuesday I had one of those two also were out. So Colin's been sick man.
He has.
I flew solo. I flew too close to the sun, and made it through and got a whole bunch of stuff done. And you guys were awesome for hanging out. But we'll see on tomorrow. We'll see what happens. And then that'll be Christmas times. And then I don't know what we've got going on. I know prep school on Christmas Eve, the morning of Christmas Eve. Yeah. And then 25th, nothing. And 26th, Ming on Ming. Probably be a lot of us. So look what I got for Christmas. Look what I got.
Nothing wrong with that.
Other than that, hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow night. Thank you as always, Matt. I feel like we got a little bit done.
Yeah, I think so.
Both of us, I think, will probably do a little deeper dives into weird Marvel stuff because I know you would. By the way, Matt, what would you play?
Oh boy, something like that. Wow. Because sky's the limit.
It is. I want to tell you that. I mean, it's the Marvel multiverse, so there's like infinite Earths. So, I mean, there's not even a crisis on infinite Earths.
Boy, that is a big question.
Where would you go with it? Like, just kind of get what is your first like gut reaction that you would enjoy playing?
I'm trying to think of like the unexplored or the stuff that always grabbed me about I really like the character that they introduced in the recent Marvel's series with Busiek, where it was I can't remember his name now, but he, as his day job, does tours of New York, like superhero tours of New York.
Oh, that's cool.
But on the as he's doing these tours, he'll grab, and he's I think he's the Tinkerer's nephew. But so he'll
Okay.
grab stuff that gets left behind at super battles.
Oh yeah. I remember us talking about this character.
Yeah, so he's got a goblin glider. He's got the chest plate from a Silver Centurion Iron Man armor, so he can use the cloaking powers, and he's got a Zodiac gun and shit. And I'm like, okay, that's really fun. That's super interesting to me. Kind of a no powers, but this collection of technology.
Would he
I
exacerbating
guess
that?
that's how they kind of ended up taking Portal in from the Darkhawk books.
Oh yeah.
Now he's, at least the last time I saw him, he was with what was it was the interdimensional version of Shield.
I know what you're talking about. Was it Armor?
Yes, Armor. He was the head of Armor.
And that's what I'm saying. Extrapolating that out into a more multiversal thing.
Yeah.
Would it be I've traveled around? Would it be I did that on the scale of my planet, or would it be someone who's yeah, I figured out how to jump around, and jumping around in a small area,
right,
of the multiverse. These are the things I found.
Yeah, something like that, or maybe even didn't figure it out and just fell into it.
Yeah. I opened something I shouldn't have opened.
Right.
Got my hands on an old Doom time machine. What I didn't realize is it doesn't travel through time anymore. It does this.
Yeah. Or even just, I messed with it and because it wasn't working, and now I found myself somewhere else. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I was curious. That's.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd really have to think about that because there's a lot going on there.
There is. And that's one reason I was really into it, was this idea of there's so much you can do. It's somewhat of a blank check.
Oh yeah.
To do some wild shit, but it's also something where you're where do you go with that?
Yeah, when you can go anywhere.
Yeah. Where do you go when you can go anywhere is a good. That is a good question unto itself. I mean, that's kind of, I don't know how to even put that. That's just kind of that in itself becomes a quandary. When you can go anywhere, where do you go? I mean, that almost in itself becomes a hook.
Yeah.
Damn. Now my brain is spinning. Okay. Well, Matt, thank you as always for coming and hanging out.
Yeah.
Hopefully sometime in the near future, in the year 2000, we'll all be back together and can do some serious work, and it just won't be me futzing around with stuff and babbling.
You're having fun. We're chatting. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. We haven't seen each other in a while, so it's good to catch up. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
You also still haven't told me what you want for Christmas, which is it's horribly vexing for me, Matthew.
I know.
I'm vexed. I'm horribly vexed.
I will mull that over with increased focus today.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate that.
Relatively organized down here now.
Oh yeah, it looks good. I need a video.
I know.
I showed to my brother-in-law into the two gentlemen, to my two tiny gentlemen, because they are all of them are very always so what's going on in Matt's basement? It sounds real creepy when you think.
Yeah, that does sound creepy when you say it like that.
What's going on in Matt's basement? Stuff that you don't need to know about, you creepsters.
Yeah, if you
Alright.
knew, you wouldn't be able to tell anybody.
Yeah, if you knew, I'd have to kill you. Don't think I wouldn't. Your lives are cheap to me. Not you,
well,
Joe. You're a little bit bigger, but the two boys, I'm fine murdering.
good luck with your boost.
Yeah, as you can tell, I don't want to do it because I keep talking. I keep Minnesota goodbying you so hard because I
No,
I don't want to go do this.
It's good to have the peace of mind.
I hate needles. So
yeah, but they're all really good at it now.
Well, I mean, I went and had a bunch of blood draws. What was it? A couple weeks ago, and I had to get stabbed 3 times. So
Oh, jeez.
yeah, good at it is
Yeah, it's still
is
relative.
slightly in the eye of the beholder, I think.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I've gotten boosters and stuff, that's been very low impact, low pain. But
So I get this weird pain that it feels like it's tearing through the muscle in my arm. So I don't know where it's coming from or why it happens, but I hate it.
Well, yeah, I would. That sounds awful.
And it happens every time. So I'm really kind of going, do I really want to go through this again? But it's probably more to do with the fact that my shoulders are a mess. So, all right. I'm going to finally let Matt go. Not because I want to.
Not because you want to.
Because it's the right thing to do.
All right, Spike, Shaggy, good to see you guys as always.
Yes. Thank you guys for having me.
You'll make it through. You'll be fine. You'll do it. And just sit there and think about Clawful and and stuff.
Oh, yeah. All right, buddy.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.